Alright, so it's the 18th of December. Today we're taking on Dr. T yet again on the Volcano Island. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We've got 64 of our warriors. Still haven't really been clearing my map out, unfortunately, but hopefully today I actually will. I think I will today because I've got a lot of spare time, so might as well. Alright, so over here on this stage, I think the best way with warriors is, of course, we want gunboat energy. Whereas usually with tanks, I guess you don't really need as much gunboat energy. At least you don't need to harvest it anywhere near as much. I think we're going to have to reflare our troops yet again. So let's go do that because we definitely don't want to lose any due to those boom cannons there. At least not yet. Alright, so over here, let's go ahead and use 1, 2. That's probably overkill. Yep. I'll send in a third one just to waste a little bit of gunboat energy so you guys can see that maybe a little bit lower in terms of your artillery. What I'm going to do is go ahead and shock the shock launcher. I'm not sure if they actually changed the graphics of the shock launcher too. I don't remember the inside looking like a turbine like this. But anyways, I do like the Nickelodeon little grey goo. It's not grey goo, but Nickelodeon goo. And we should beat this stage fairly simply without too much strategy. I mean, just artillery and use the shocks on the shock launcher. And that should lead you to victory. So, well, let's go ahead and continue on. Now, a lot of people are criticizing me for having my ice statues as well. I mean, I just have them for the Hammerman events. I feel that they can make a difference, especially if you boost them against when Hammerman attacks us. But, of course, they're not going to really help us out all too much against players attacking my base. So what I'm going to do over here actually is send in an artillery, and hopefully that'll get rid of some of these mines, and indeed it does. It actually gets rid of a lot of these defenses over here. Well, the only 2 around, so that's pretty good as well. What I'm going to do is drop all of them over here, so onto these 3 supplies, and then I'm going to go ahead and flare them over to the very right hand side, away from these flamethrowers. What we can do as well is throw an artillery down here. Watch the green goo explode. Alright. I wish there was a bit of explanation about what that green goo is in the game. Just create some storyline to it. Let's see. Oh, that was a beautiful shock. Right in the middle of both that sniper tower and the rocket launcher. And our guys will just go ahead and clear everything. If you do have, I guess, less worries than me and you're a little bit worried, you can just flare straight onto the headquarters. I mean, you might lose 1 or 2 guys from that sniper tower at the top, but you should be alright. Alright, so let's go check out stage number 3. I'm pretty sure it is. It is indeed Dr. T stage 3. Alright, very interesting stage. I mean, there's a lot of things over here on the right. Not so much on the left. It's very barren over here on the left. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this boom cannon will also be in range of the headquarters, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. What we will do though is equip ourselves a barrage, and we'll go ahead and destroy those 2 boom mines. Don't think we'll get those 2 mines over here. Nope. No such luck today. Alright. Next up, what I will do is go ahead and send in another oh, maybe. No, I won't. I'll go ahead and use 1, 2. Let's have a look. We'll send in a 3rd artillery, because most of you guys will need like 3 artillery or so to destroy those boom cannons. You can also go ahead and, let's have a look, drop some critters if you have them. Definitely recommend it on the bottom right. But let's go ahead and drop all of our guys up over here. Flare them onto this sniper tower, and then smoke twice because we don't want that boom cannon attacking us. Alright. And then straight onto the headquarters. Alright. Thankfully, no one actually died. So, all I'm going to have to do is go shock twice. 1 on both of the boom cannons, and that will be pretty much it that we've got to do, like so. Then I can go ahead and just throw down some more artillery. I really don't understand why sometimes there's always that one warrior that doesn't attack and he needs to move around to a spare space. It's very annoying. Anyways, so that's Terror Stage 3 down with our warriors. We'll stick to what we're used to. Well, a lot of people like the tanks. It seems like some other people are doing the tank walkthroughs, especially on Reddit. Alright, especially Cyrac, another guy in my task force. So over here, we're definitely going to go around the right hand side, pick up all this gunboat energy. We'll clear out a path, and it should be very simple. I mean, there's not going to be too much strategy behind this. Alright, so there is a shock launcher here, so we won't drop our guys too far to the left to get these supplies. But we'll drop them up onto this bunker and around there. I'd assume some might move over to the left, so I do need to watch out for that. Yep. Alright, oh, really? I was hoping that one warrior would be able to take that. What is that called now? It's not called the ominous hatch, is it? I don't think so. Anyways, we've still got the good old oil derricks or oil cans or barrels, and then we've got these wooden crates as well. So I haven't really changed them up. Alright, so over here I am going to go ahead and barrage. I'll leave the two, actually no. I'll drop one artillery over here so we can get that supply point as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and flare up over here onto this supply point. Then what I'm going to do is go ahead and flare to the sniper tower, so that way our warriors all travel nice and straight in a good formation, and then we can get onto the headquarters. So we've only lost 14 gunboat energy, so that's definitely not much at all. Now over here we're going to have to see what we are shocking. I'm thinking I'm going to have to shock twice. Alright. Yeah, so one each on those shock launchers. Ooh, we're going to have to quickly throw some heals. We did lose, let's see, about 4 troops, so not too bad. Could have been a little bit better if I dropped some more heals down quicker. There we go with that intel. Something that I don't think I actually hit my intel requirements for my task force. My intel requirements for the task force Reddit llamas is your experience level divided by 2. So, alright, so on to stage 5 we go. The headquarters health is at 100 plus 158,000 health. There's definitely quite a bit there, but we should be able to do this fairly easily. There's nothing on the right hand side apart from supplies. So I'm going to drop my warriors on the very right of the beach, and then hopefully they'll move over to this supply point. Then what we're going to do, the most important thing to do with your warriors is when you're in a very difficult, I guess, situation like this, there's lots of mines about, it's best just to envisage a path. So over here, your warriors like to travel straight, like in a nice straight formation, and that way they won't split off and they won't run around too many different defenses. So the way I see my path going is I'll flare onto this sniper tower, and then onto this sniper tower, and then onto the headquarters. I think that's a good way of doing it. Or another way that we can do this is destroy both of these supplies, then get onto this rocket launcher, and then from this rocket launcher, because it's all in a straight line through this rocket launcher onto this cannon, we flare onto that cannon and then flare onto the headquarters. And I think, to be honest, that second way is going to be a little bit easier. So let's go give that a shot. What we are going to have to do though is throw down a barrage. We're going to have to get rid of all of these mines about. And I will have to get an artillery as well. Ooh, unfortunately, I do miss. Okay, so I'm going to throw down 2 artillery. Unfortunately, I do miss these mines up top, but that's alright with me. Alright, I'm assuming this boom mine might also be a bit of a problem, but we'll have a wait and see what happens. So I might waste a little bit of gunboat energy over here doing this, but it shouldn't be too bad. We'll have to flare our guys on the very right. Okay, now I think I'll give this supply point a miss up top. So off our guys go, and then we'll flare them onto this rocket launcher. Oh, and it doesn't seem like I flared it well enough, did I? I think they might move off wherever they choose, which will be no good at all. Let's have a look. Are they going onto the... Okay, it seems like they are. Beautiful. Alright, so now we go ahead and flare them onto the cannon. And we try to keep a smoke up the whole path. Beautiful. Alright, we haven't even lost anyone, so that's actually really good. I'll throw down... Actually, maybe I won't even throw down a heal. What I will have to do, though, is get 2 shocks and 1 heal. So the 2 shocks are 1 below, 1 above the headquarters. And I throw down a heal, and that should stop any of these machine guns from far away from being able to get too much of us. Didn't really lose too many warriors. I mean, more than I would have liked. But I find that stage to be very difficult. It's very confusing just with all the defenses about. So I think what we're going to have to do is wait up a little bit. Maybe I can, here we go, pick up some gems. Where are we? Or diamonds, sorry. Gems is Clash of Clans, isn't it? It's all the same thing though. And let's see, there should be one more crate about, but I can't see. It's probably staring right in front of me though. But to no avail. Alright, so let's go check out stage 6. Maybe it's going to be right on the beachhead. And unfortunately, it's the very opposite. So over here, let's have a look. Are we going to have enough guys? It's worth a shot. Okay, so which direction would be the easiest? I think around the right hand side, to be honest. Up top. We'll have to get rid of that boom mine though. And then onto the headquarters with 246,000 health all up. Okie dokes. Do I see any shock launchers? No, I do not. Alright, so let's get into it with our measly number of warriors. What's that, like 40? I guess I've got about 40 or so in there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is let them all come up over here onto here. So I've already lost 2. I'm trying to save up as much on the smoke as I can. Send down an artillery into that boom mine. Go ahead and smoke that rocket launcher. Alright, and we are in business. So let's flare onto the headquarters. Smoke our way there. And we've made that with about 2 losses from the boom cannon that's right on the beachhead. Now over here, all I think I've got to do is just shock twice, really. And that should put us in a very commanding position. Alright, so I'll throw down a heal. Throw down 2 heals. Alright. What I think I'm going to have to do though is send in an artillery just to speed things up a little bit. There we go. We got there before the defenses really could, absolutely pulverize us. I'd assume there'd be about 4 or so losses there, so definitely not, 9. A little bit more than expected, but definitely not too bad at all. Oh, so you think you won? We're just getting started. The forecast for this week is hot lead. You did it. Oh wait, that was it? No, it wasn't. What's up with that? I was just wondering, did I forget how to count to 7 or something? That was interesting. I wonder if you guys will get that too. Alright, so we're on to Dr. T stage 7. It is incredibly difficult. So what I've decided to do is boost up my troop damage, my gunboat energy, and my troop health masterpieces. Now, I definitely struggled with this stage many times, so let's go give this one final shot. And I've got no doubt that we will succeed this time. Now, the headquarters doesn't really have all that much health. I don't feel anyway. It's got 140 plus 268,000 health, so I mean, we've come up against more. But I really struggle against this. I'm not quite sure why, but it's just me, I guess. So there's 2 ways that you can go about doing this stage. Up the right-hand side, I feel like you waste a little bit of gunboat energy just because of these mines up around here. I use critters, but it's still a bit of a waste, I feel. So I go up around the left-hand side. All you need to watch out for are these flamethrowers, but because we've got health boosted, that should also help us out. Clear out some of these supplies with the barrage, and then we'll just make it nice and easy to the headquarters. There's no mines in the way, so that should be nice and easy for us. Then we need to shock the shock launchers, which I swear they definitely did change the inside of the shock launchers. I have to go back on a video and watch before the update, because I'm certain they changed the way the shock launchers look. At least on the inside, like jet turbines or something. So 2 shocks on the shock launchers, and then also get the flamethrower and some of these mortars. That'll help us out. So let's go ahead and try to attack, and well, if I fail this, I don't know what to think about myself, but I've got a lot of gunboat energy as well, so maybe we'll be able to do some extra heals or shocks. We'll have to wait and see. Going to drop a barrage right on this mortar, maybe a little bit above it, and that should get rid of a lot of these supplies. Unfortunately, it's only 4, not 5, but that'll be nice. But alright, then we go for these 2 supplies, and that'll give us, what, 112 gunboat energy. So now this is the real tricky bit. You will suffer a little bit of damage, but no losses if you've got maxed out warriors. Drop them all and then quickly flare them, or as quickly as you can, over to the left. Some move over a little bit too far to the right for my liking, but it's alright. Then we'll go ahead and try to flare them onto this supply. And hopefully before that shock launcher is able to get to us, and then we go ahead and flare straight onto the headquarters. And it doesn't seem like we've lost anyone. Whoa! Need to go ahead and actually smoke a little bit quicker than what I'm doing. Alright, so we've got 68 gunboat energy left from 107. Still haven't lost anyone, it doesn't seem like, so that's always great. And we get ready with these shocks. Gonna have to be pretty quick with them. Right, now, and then throw down 2 heals at least. You know what, I'll throw down the rest of the heals that I've got left, so I think that's 3. Throw down a artillery, and there we go. Down goes the headquarters, and very minimal losses, although that is definitely not a good recreation of all my failures. Definitely a very tough stage I found, but I'm glad to have finally had it done, because I've been, I guess, mucking around with it for a good little while this stage. But that is Dr. T. Yeah, very strange. He doesn't say anything at the end, so it's like they it's like they messed up or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Dr. Terra today, but anyways, until next time, I'll see you guys later.